Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be sharing a bunch of Dollar Tree peel and stick wallpaper hacks. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a heart emoji down in the comments below. Now let's begin.
This is one of my favorite things I've ever done with this peel and stick wallpaper. I used it on my stairs. So in the basement, we have these older stairs. The tiles I'm not a big fan of, and I don't know when the heck we're gonna replace them. So what I did is I got the peel and stick wallpaper and I'm just cutting it to fit the front of the stairs. I don't want to put them on top of the stairs just because I'm afraid people might slide on it. It might be a little too slippery and I don't know how to clean the top of the stairs if there's that much wallpaper on top of it. Now this ended up turning out so nicely. It's been in my basement for almost a year now. It is still holding strong and I love the way that it looks, much better than the tile that was there before because you can't see it in video. It's pretty yellow, that tile. Not a big fan. This is one of my favorite things to do with peel and stick wallpaper from Dollar Tree. You're going to get picture frames from Dollar Tree that you like. I really like these ones. And you're going to take out the contents from inside of the picture frame. Some of the frames have glass inside of them and some of them have cardboard. Whatever it is, you're going to grab that piece, place it on your wallpaper, and then trace around it so you can get the perfect size that you're going to cut out. And then stick that piece onto your cardboard or glass. Now go ahead, take that piece and put it right back inside of the picture frame. And side note, I decided to paint over my frame just because I felt like it was a little brass. This is such an easy hack, and depending on the size of the picture frames you buy, you might be able to fill multiple frames with one sheet. The size of the frames I got, my sheet would be able to fill up 3 frames. If you need to make some home decorations or centerpieces and you find a wallpaper that you really like, you can use it to DIY on Dollar Tree glasses. First off, I'm going to add some painter's tape around my glass now because I'm going to spray paint the bottom a rose gold color. You can make I used a metallic finish from Restore. You can always use acrylic paint if you want to. I got some peel and stick white marble contact paper from Dollar Tree. I'm going to cut some pieces that are going to go over the glasses. I made them a little bit smaller, about 2 inches and then just under 2 inches. I'm putting some fake tulips inside of my glasses. These are perfect for home decor, perfect for centerpieces, no matter the event. You can put quite a few of these on top of a long table for a wedding and it will look so magical, especially with some lights like fairy lights and tea light candles around it. And if you want to know where I got the tulips from, I'll link them down below for you guys. They look so realistic. So Dollar Tree carries a bunch of wallpaper stickers and lots of them are licensed characters. You can use these to make custom gift bags. Now you can buy custom gift bags online and 12 of them run about $28, the ones I was looking at. And then you can find plastic bags that are smaller that are less than that. Dollar Tree carries these bigger paper bags, 2 for $1.25 or 3 for $1.25. You can also find these smaller paper bags for $1.25. So I got the Gabby Dollhouse stickers and the 10-pack of bags, and all I'm doing is taking the stickers and putting them on the front of the bag. There are 7 characters on this pack, so you can make 7 bags out of those papers. So 7 bags for $2.50. And then I decided to use some fancier bags for the Paw Patrol stickers. These were 2 for $1.25. Again, there are 7 characters, so you could make 7 different bags or you can pair characters together. It's completely up to you. This is also a good idea if you completely forgot to get gift bags last minute. And Dollar Tree also carries a lot of little toys for the character stickers that they have. So Gabby's Dollhouse, they have little toys you can get. Minecraft, they had Paw Patrol, they have little figurines, they have puzzles, art kits, so many different things. And this only really is cost effective if you don't have a lot of kids coming to the party. Because if you have a lot of kids, this will get pricey to get a bunch of $1.25 things for each kid. It's just an easy, simple, and quick hack for a birthday party. Now you can use the wallpaper as labels. Now I decided to pair this with some custom labels and I'm going to use the wallpaper as a backdrop. I made these labels on befunky.com, then printed them out on some sticker paper. I'm going to stick my labels on top of the wallpaper. You need a really good printer to print out the quality of this wallpaper. So for me, I don't have a printer like that. I can get a really nice background to my labels by using the wallpaper. And you could just use the wallpaper alone and write on top of that. The glass and the floral vase that I got are both from Dollar Tree. The Chanel label I used, I'll link down in the description box below for you guys. So I just filled these up with some water and I'm going to put fresh flowers inside of there. And what I was thinking is you can use the flower vase as either a centerpiece or if you're having a very small intimate gathering, you can use that as the place card for seeding, and to make it even cheaper, you can use fake flowers instead of real flowers. Or my favorite, fresh flower, baby's breath, because it's so cheap. And then the one I made with the glass from Dollar Tree, that glass is from the plus section and it is $3. I love how the wallpaper makes the labels pop. Now this is a true DIY. You're gonna get 2 wire baskets from Dollar Tree and some zip ties. You're gonna zip tie the wire baskets together. I also got a charger from Dollar Tree. I'm gonna grab some wallpaper that I like for this. I'm gonna cut out a circle and I'm gonna place that on the center of my charger. You can cover the entire charger if you like, but because of the direction I'm going with this, I just decided to place it in the center. That charger will just be placed on top of the wire baskets. Now to cover up where the 2 wire baskets meet, I got some nautical rope from Dollar Tree that I'm just gonna hot glue directly to the center, and I decided to do 3 rows of it. I wanted to give this a beach vibe, so I got some fake starfish from Dollar Tree and seashells. I'm using a mixture of E6000 and hot glue to attach them to the wire basket. E6000 is gonna make sure these stay put, and hot glue is gonna make it so that it attaches right away because E6000 takes time to dry. We just made a little accent table. This is perfect if you need a couple of tables around, if you're having a party for people to put some drinks or food on top of. You can always glue the charger to the waste basket if you want to. This is great for outside as well if you're having any birthday parties or whatever party outside and you just need some small tables around the place for people, again, to put food or drinks. And then you can use it as decor inside of your house. There's so many ways to cover up the wire baskets if you want to, and you can use planters instead.
I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please let me know your favorite DIY so far down in the comments below. And if you have ideas, let me know as well, because when it comes to this, it's a little bit hard considering at the end of the day, it's kind of like a sticker. So let me know if you have any ideas.
Dollar Tree carries mirror wallpaper that is so perfect to put right on top of mirrors. So I got these really pretty decorative mirrors from Dollar Tree recently. I placed some of these wall stickers right on top of the mirror. Now it's really hard to photograph, but in person, it looks so unique. On some of the mirrors, I stuck some vinyl that I cut out with my Cricut, and then I placed some of those butterfly mirror stickers right on top of my mirror. Like I said, this is a little hard to photograph in video just because of lighting. However, in person, you can clearly see the mirror stickers and it looks so nice. You can do it to any mirror and it comes off easily from the mirrors. This one you truly just peel and stick. Now this is my favorite DIY I've ever done with Dollar Tree peel and stick contact paper. Now Dollar Tree carries these small little crates for $1.25. I bought a few of them and I'm going to zip tie them together. Now I get some foam board from Dollar Tree and I'm going to use it to cover up the bottom of the crates, creating a shelf that things can go on top of, but I want it to look nice. So I use that foam board, cut it to fit the inside of my crates, and then I use the marble contact paper from Dollar Tree to cover up the foam board. So this is gonna give it like a fake marble look inside of the crates. It makes it look so much nicer than just that plastic white color that you see. I decided to spray paint the crates using a gold spray paint, and once it's completely dried, I just go ahead and place the foam board inside of the crates. And the other thing I decided to do is get these 5x7 picture frames from Dollar Tree, cut out pieces of contact paper to go over the glass and put the glass back inside of there. I then use E6000 to glue some of the picture frames together, and I'm going to place this on top of the crates and on the sides of the crates to help cover up all of those circles. You don't have to do this if you do not want to. It's completely up to you. But like I said, this is my favorite DIY I've ever done using the contact paper. It's one of the first DIYs I did almost 10 years ago that made me go super viral. So I'm just really a big fan of this. And this is back in the day when things were still $1 at Dollar Tree. Oh my gosh, they are getting ridiculous with all of these price changes right now. But anyways, other good thing about the foam board and contact paper is it stops things from falling inside of those holes if they're smaller. I made another one of these, but this time I did not use the marble contact paper. Instead, I used this really pretty flower print, and I just placed it inside of the crate directly without cutting any foam board pieces, and this gave it much more of a farmhouse look to it. For this DIY, you're going to get picture frames from Dollar Tree that you like, as many as you like. I'm going to be using 6 5x7 frames. Then you're going to pick up some peel and stick wallpaper that you like. I got the tile one because I really like the texture and the look of these. I took the glass out of the frames, tried my best to center it to the back of the tile to stick it to the glass, and then I cut that out. I like the look and the texture of this wallpaper, but I don't like the color. So I'm going to dry brush some white paint on top of this to make it more on the white side. However, there's still some black popping through so that I don't take away from the look of the tile, because if I make it all white, it's going to be very hard to see the pretty designs. Once the paint dries, I pop the glass back into the frame. Now I'm going to grab a piece of foam board from Dollar Tree and I am going to glue all 6 of my frames to the foam board. This gives it a much more solid backing versus gluing all of the frames together, much more stable with that foam backing. Once I have all 6 of my frames on the foam board, I go ahead and cut off any foam board that I don't need. I'm going to hang a wreath to the front of this just by using an adhesive hook. Now to hang this to my wall, I'm going to use command strips just on the back of this. I just needed one because it was so lightweight. If you don't want to hang this up, you can just place it directly on top of a shelf or a mantle. It looks so nice, and you can change it around so it doesn't have just a farmhouse look to it by using other colors and different types of tile. In person, you can really see the texture and it looks so nice. For this DIY, I got one of Dollar Tree's large $5 planters and one of their smaller $1.25 planters. I also picked up a bunch of their fairy garden items. They have little mini houses and accessories.
Okay, you guys are gonna love this fairy garden. I got 2 planters from Dollar Tree. I place a small one inside of the larger one, and then we fill it up with dirt. You can fill it up with something else if you want to. I got another small planter from Dollar Tree. I'm gonna place on top of that, and then I just planted some flowers. I got a bunch of garden items from Dollar Tree. I'm gonna place 2 of these fairy houses inside of there, and then I got some stones and gems from Dollar Tree I'm going to use to make roads. The gems, I guess, is technically sea glass I got from Dollar Tree. With the fairy collection, they do have a bunch of miniatures. The 2 fairies you see here, however, are from Michael's. Now this is my favorite part of the fairy gardens. People are making these little like potion areas, so I got this rack from Michael's. I'm going to fill it up with some mini glasses that I got from Dollar Tree, and then I also put some decorative mini glasses in front of that. I got some beads from Dollar Tree that I'm going to pour inside of the middle shelf, so that could be used for the little potions. Dollar Tree has these craft glitter pots in a bunch of different colors. I'm going to place some of those at the bottom shelf. I ended up gluing small little insects to the shelf. I feel like this makes it look so magical. Finally, I got these wall decals from Dollar Tree that I'm going to place on my planter. I decided to do this because this is for my daughter. I wanted to give him more of a whimsical, childish feel to it rather than just like that terracotta blandness. So this is it outside. I'm not going to keep it right here because those particular flowers do not do well in direct sunlight. But this is just so cute. As you can see, it's just a fun little fairy land. You can have so much fun with this. And then Noelle, when she saw it, she knew exactly what to do. She grabbed some of the glasses and started putting the beads inside of there. Now, if you want to get plastic bottles, you definitely can if you have a younger child like I do. But when Noelle's outside, we're always outside with her, and I'm right beside her. So I trust that we'll be okay.
At the end of the day, this is really just like a sticker, so you can put this on anything you want. Here's me placing some peel and stick that I liked on top of another planter, and you can see just how it takes it from being something basic you bought at the hardware store or your local flower garden store, and then it just elevates it with simple peel and stick paper. I just really love peel and stick wallpaper. I used this peel and stick wallpaper that I got from Target for $5 inside of my bathroom. And I did this, I think almost about 3 years ago, and it's still going strong. There is a shower down there and a bathtub that we use frequently. The moisture has not ruined the wallpaper whatsoever. And I love this because it's something where I can go ahead and just peel it right off and switch it with something else if I want to. Versus tile, where there's a lot more that goes into it, like having to actually get that off of your wall and then regrout everything. Something else I've done is use Dollar Tree mirrors to create a box. In this case, I got the larger frame mirrors. I glued the frames together using E6000. In the past, I've taken the smaller mirrors and glued them to one of the gift boxes from Dollar Tree, so I had a really good solid base in the inside. I'm gonna stick some of the mirror wall stickers to my box, and then I'm gonna put flowers inside of the box. You could put whatever you want inside of your box, and this is just another thing that you can do using Dollar Tree products and those mirror stickers from Dollar Tree.
So that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.